Guess what, guys? I have a baby girl. Another daughter has been added to my children all the way from UK. Oh my God, I'm going international now. You guys, I'm just so excited. From the look on my face, you can sense the excitement. God is faithful. We have a new baby in the house, and I already named her. I'm going to tell you guys her name very soon. The clip you just watched is her birth story, like when her mom was bringing her into this world. So you guys kindly head off to her mom's channel, DIY with Stella. I'm going to put it on the screen here or here so that you help me welcome her and show her some love. I have a baby girl all the way from UK. Is God not amazing? Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sandra. If you are just seeing my face for the very first time, you're welcome to my space. Today is International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. So I am so happy because I am one of those women that has encountered violence in one way or the other. So I am so happy, and I am celebrating this day because I actually encountered violence and abuse as a woman. So I decided to film this video to encourage women out there, you know, women out there who are yet to heal, because on daily basis women encounter violence. Not just women, everybody encounters violence in one way or another, although not everybody has encountered violence. The fact is that if you have not encountered violence, you may not be able to understand what I am talking about. But when you have encountered violence, that is when you're going to relate to what I'm trying to say right now. So it's not just specifically about women, but today the one we are celebrating today is National Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. So I am joining to celebrate it today because I think I am healing already. Yes, I think I'm healing already. And most times when women encounter violence, they don't even see, how do I put it, they don't even get the support they need in order to heal as quick as possible. Because one thing is to get hurt, you know, and another thing is to heal, because healing is a very difficult process. I am one of those women who are trying to heal, so I know what it means for somebody to try to come out of where they have been for maybe a couple of years, you know, come out of what they have experienced, come out of the hurts and the pain they have experienced. So that is why I'm trying to encourage women who are still in this healing process. If you have encountered violence in any way and you are still in this healing process, or maybe you even if you have not encountered violence in any way, and you know someone who has encountered violence, all you need to do for that person is give them the support that they need. Of course, the support I'm not talking about is not, it may not be monetary support. You can see somebody that has money, all the money in the world, but then they need to heal. You know, when I say healing, I mean healing from the inside, mental aspect of life down to the emotional part of your life, spiritually, a whole lot. Healing process is something that entails a lot of, you know, it touches every aspect of your life, especially when you encounter violence in from the people you shouldn't, or maybe you encounter violence and the world at large is not even seeing what you are going through. That is the most difficult time in someone's life. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to let us understand the fact that we need to give this support to women. We need to give the support to those that we see that they've encountered violence and they need to heal. We need to give them that support. And the support may not be monetary support. It could be words of encouragement, being there for them, you know, giving them hope for the future. These are the kind of support I'm talking about. It may not be monetary support because you can see somebody that has all the money in the whole world and still they have this pain in their heart that has refused to go. Of course, there are people like that. I've come across a lot of them, a couple of them, and I didn't plan to film this video, so I may not be able to share all I have to, all I needed to say here, but I'm going to chip in those important areas, like giving them the support that they need. Number one thing you need to do for somebody that needs to heal is giving them the support, being there for them, encouraging them, and all that, because we are humans. No matter how strong a woman is, no matter how strong anybody is, when they encounter violence, it takes them time to heal. Violence is not just when there is war or there is a fight or something. Rape is violence. Domestic violence, you know, fighting, you know, people, women, children that grew up in a family where their parents fight all the time. You are exposing them to violence. It has a mental effect on those children because they grow up to see that life is all about violence. Okay, let me give example. Something happened recently here, and it threw me off balance somehow because I wasn't expecting that level of hatred. All of a sudden, my son Daniel saw it that all the people on YouTube are wicked people. I'm just giving you instance. He saw that out there it's all just full of wicked people everywhere. So it took me time to convince him that the fact that one person, you know, didn't treat you well does not mean that every other person will not treat you right. No, I told him I needed to sit him down, talk him out of that belief. Yes, let me just use that word, talk him out of that belief. So that is the same thing that happens when we parents, we are fighting. Every time husband and wife, we are shouting, we are fighting. You find out that your children will think that that is how life is. You have exposed them to violence, and they are going to grow with that mentality. And when they now realize that what their parents were doing back then was not good, for them to come out of that is a very big problem. So that is why sometimes when you see a child behave, you know, you trace back to where that baby is coming from. You know, you will get to see something. Either maybe the way they raised them, or maybe they expose them to violence somehow. Attached, maybe it has to do with rape, or maybe maltreating them, or maybe giving them out as house help, and maybe they go out there and they get maltreated so bad or something. Something must have happened for that child to behave that way. That is why when you meet all these therapists, all these people, therapists, all these therapists, you find out that they take their time to work on people, honestly. So one of the ways you need to help somebody that is trying to heal, maybe a woman or anybody, but today is for women, so I'm going to be talking about women alone. One of the ways you can be helping a woman that is about to heal is maybe by giving them the support that they need. Maybe get them a counselor, yes, somebody that can help them, a professional, a counselor, somebody that can help them, talk them out of that particular situation. Then you as a woman, you know, you've encountered maybe violence in any way. I don't know, I don't have to start listing all the violence. Okay, you've encountered violence in any way. All you need to do is to go close to God. That is the first advice I give to anybody, because it's one of the things that helped me. A time came in my life when I stopped going to church. Yes, it's going to be a story for another day anyway. I left the church. I don't know if I questioned God, but I at a stage I needed to just give space from everything, take a break from every single thing. So it made my matter worse then when I stayed away from God, because I no longer hear preaching, or maybe I took a break from every single thing: social media, church, gathering, you know, friends, every single thing, family members, just me alone. And that was the most difficult time in my life, because I considered suicide. I was depressed, I was frustrated. So I think the first thing that anybody that needs to heal up quick needs to do is maybe go close to God. Make God, go close to God. Just go close to God. Go close to God. Go close to God. And believe me, you're not going to regret it. You're not going to regret it, because He is the greatest healer, the number one healer. He heals both the inner mind and the outer mind. So that is just the thing. Then you get yourself maybe a counselor, and then you do those things that you know you love to do. You do those things that you know you love to do. And as a child, as a parent, as a woman, as a mother, anyone at all, you just have to give yourself a break when it comes to doing things that reminds you of your past, you know, the violence that you have encountered. So that is why I'm making this video, to encourage all the women out there that are suffering, that are facing challenges, that are in one way or another, that you have faced violence, or maybe life is not treating you as it should. This video is just for you. This video is dedicated to you. I want to tell you that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Then we also need to find solutions to settling issues without getting violent, because there are so many ways we can sort out our issues without going violent. Maybe you try to control your temper, calm down, and when you are calm, you talk about it. You know, when you are calm, you can talk about it. Or maybe you try to leave the scene. you know, try to leave the scene. Most of the times, the reason why there is violence is when both parties cannot control themselves. Like me now, if I'm talking with you, I learned this a couple of years back, and once I'm talking with you and it entered the level that, are you mad, are you stupid, I'll slap you, I will do this, I am going to avoid you. At that point, I will avoid you. When I calm down, because the devil has power, that is the thing, you know, but when I am calm, I can come back and then maybe we sort out whatever we have. But even in a heated argument, I try not to say the things I shouldn't say, because there are things that you will say to people, the words will live with them. Those words, you know, will die with them. You can even do more harm than hitting someone. With your mouth, with your words, the kind of things you say to people can do more harm to them, can give them, you know, can cause violence in their life. That one, as in that, now that one be the main violence. What you say to them, you know, these people that you see sometimes they commit suicide. Majority of them don't just consider suicide. Sometimes it's what people did to them that made them to, you know, commit suicide. So that's what I'm trying to say. And we also need to curtail the way that we shout at each other, especially couples, you know, husband and wife, especially when our children are around, because whatever you put in them, whatever they see you do, is what they feel is right, and that's what they are going to be doing. That's just the truth. There is no two ways about it, you know, in as much as they teach them a lot at school and all that. But believe me, children have this confidence in their parents that whatever their parents are doing is the best thing. Whatever their parents are doing is what is good. They don't see anything that their parents are doing as a bad thing. So that is just the fact. So we need to avoid being violent in the presence of our children, being violent with what we say or what we do. Not just with maybe by hitting people. You can be violent with your mouth. I've said that. I just said that earlier. So that is just the thing. Then let us also try to raise our boys, you know, tell them that stop them early enough from hitting their younger ones, maybe their kid sisters and brothers, because that is how it starts. When they start fighting from little, when they start hitting their brothers and sisters, their siblings, let me just put this straight, any man that hits his sisters can actually hit his wife. That is just the truth. That is what I believe. So in as much as when we are growing up, I try as much as I could to stop my brothers from hitting this Chiamaka, our kid sister. I stop them. I try as much as possible to stop them from hitting her. They don't hit her no matter what she does. They will have to wait for me, report to me or report to my mom, and we sort it out. Because when they start hitting their sisters, before you know it, that is how it is, you know. So these are the ways you can prevent violence from coming in. And also another thing is for you to find out what causes that violence and sort it out. If you always quarrel with your husband or your wife or your sisters or brothers or anybody around, maybe in your office or around, you know, among your friends, you're always the troublesome one, you need to find out what exactly is causing this problem. You know, what exactly is causing this problem, and you sort it out. Me now, a video is coming up very soon because I'm going to be talking about things that can cause quarrel in relationships, not just boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. I'm talking about relationship in general. It could be your business partner. You are into a relationship with your business partner, or maybe your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your peers among your schoolmates. Anybody you encounter in life, you are into a relationship in one way or the other with that person. It just depends on the kind of relationship. So I'm going to be making a video to talk about that very soon. But then today being the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, I just decided to chip in this video, and I hope it's going to help a lot of people, a lot of women that are out there going through a lot in their life. This is not the end of the road. This is not the end of the road. When you want to quit, before you quit, hear my story. Hear my story. Go online there, hear the story of so many other people that have gone through this same kind of things. This same kind of thing. The woman I just put out her video, the woman I just put out her video when she was giving birth, that just gave birth to my daughter now. I now have a daughter all the way. I have a daughter right now in the UK, all the way from UK. So the woman that gave birth to that baby girl that you're seeing is one of the strongest women I have ever come to see. When I was crying during my early days on YouTube, when I was crying and I was sharing my story, I could not hold it, I could not help it. She was one of the people that called me and she was like, Sandra, hear my own story so that you begin to give God glory for yourself. And when I heard her story, oh my God, it was so touching. I just had to wave my hands and say thank you, Jesus, that so far it's all about you. So you guys kindly help me head off to her channel, support her in your own way. All the women out there passing through one thing or the other, please encourage yourself. You will be the #1 supporter of yourself. When you don't support yourself, nobody else is going to support you. Stand up for yourself, support yourself, be there for yourself, love yourself, cherish yourself. Don't let anybody put you down. Don't let your past, the violence you've encountered or what has happened to you in the past, to put you down. These are just the few words I just say. Let me chip in here as a way of celebrating today being the International Day for the elimination of violence against women. So guys, I just have to cut it out right now and end this video right this minute, because you can see I'm inside car. This is just a small video that I decided to do. I'll catch up with you guys in my next video. Bye.